Hello, little dreamer. Time for a bedtime story. But first, let's get all the wiggles out and settle into bed. So wiggle your toes and wiggle your feet and wiggle your hands and your arms and your body. Make sure you send all those wiggles down and out through your toes. Now let's settle in, close our eyes and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now that you're comfortable, let's get on to the bedtime story. Once upon a time, in a small town filled with friendly faces and cozy homes, there lived a spirited young girl named Rosie. Rosie had a dream as bright as the stars in the night sky. She wanted to be a world-class gymnast and compete in the Olympics one day. Every night, as she snuggled into bed, her thoughts were filled with images of graceful routines, shining medals, and standing on the winner's podium. One peaceful evening, after a day of practicing cartwheels and handstands in her backyard, Rosie lay down in her soft bed, her body tired, but her spirit soaring with dreams of gymnastics. As she closed her eyes, a magical feeling washed over her, and she found herself in a beautiful dream world. In this dream, Rosie was standing in a grand gymnasium, filled with colourful banners and sparkling lights. The air was buzzing with excitement, and she could hear the encouraging cheers of the crowd. Rosie looked down and saw that she was wearing a glittering leotard, decorated with stars and moons that shimmered with every movement. She felt a surge of confidence as she realised that this was her chance to shine. Rosie began her routine on the balance beam, her favourite event. She took a deep breath and focused on the narrow beam beneath her feet. With grace and precision, she performed a series of flips, spins and leaps. Each move was perfect, and the crowd's cheers grew louder with every step she took. She felt as light as a feather, as if she were dancing on air. Next, Rosie moved to the uneven bars. She swung effortlessly between the bars, her body twisting and turning in perfect harmony. She felt the wind rush past her face and the adrenaline coursing through her veins. With a final powerful swing, she dismounted with a flawless landing, her feet hitting the mat with a satisfying thud. The crowd erupted into applause, and Rosie's heart swelled with pride. She looked around and saw her family and friends in the stands, their faces beaming with pride and joy. She waved to them, feeling their love and support lifting her even higher. Finally, it was time for Rosie's floor routine. She stepped onto the mat, the spotlight shining down on her, making her feel like a star. The music began to play, and Rosie moved gracefully across the floor. Her movements a perfect blend of strength and elegance. She performed breathtaking flips and spins, each one more spectacular than the last. As the music reached its crescendo, Rosie executed her final move, a stunning double backflip with a perfect landing. The crowd leaped to their feet, clapping and cheering wildly. Rosie stood tall, her heart filled with joy and accomplishment. As she took a bow, a shimmering gold medal appeared around her neck, its weight a reminder of her hard work and dedication. She looked up and saw the Olympic ring shining brightly above her, a symbol that her dreams had come true. Rosie felt a warm, comforting sensation, as if she were being wrapped in a blanket of love and pride. She slowly opened her eyes and found herself back in her cozy bedroom, the morning sun gently streaming through the window. She smiled, knowing that her dream had felt incredibly real and that one day, with determination and practice, she could make it a reality. With a heart full of hope and a spirit as bright as the stars, Rosie stretched her arms and got out of bed, ready to start a new day of practice and adventure. She knew that every cartwheel, every handstand, and every flip brought her one step closer to her Olympic dream. And so, with dreams of gymnastics and the Olympics dancing in her mind, Rosie went on to practice with even more determination and joy, knowing that one day her dreams would come true. Good night and sweet dreams.